Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my comic pull list for September 15, 2010. Now, this was a very light week this week. There were a bunch of titles that I did leave on the shelf, but that's only just because, one, I've been spending way too much money on various things. Two, BlizzCon is coming up, and I want to save some money for that. And plus, I'm getting kind of burnt out for certain titles, and I just didn't want to jump aboard on other new ones. So let's take a look at what I got. Now, to start it off with, I got 3 different mangas. We have the new Berserk 34. This is awesome fighting, even though it's getting a little annoying at times. Dogs, bullets, carnage. Lots of gunfighting action. And Detroit Metal City #6. I'm looking forward to some DMC and Berserk. This one I'm a little bit behind on, so I'm not that worried about that one. Now let's take a look at my comic list here. We have New Mutants #17. I'm not sure what to think about this one yet. I did scan through it, and I'm like, at the end. Next up was Thunderbolts. Kind of looking forward to reading this one. It looks like this is definitely a Shadowland crossover, so we'll see what the Thunderbolts do with the Shadowland. My guess is they're not really going to do much of anything since it's a side story. We have Amazing Spider-Man 643. Now, I know I had some harsh criticisms about artwork and things like that, but especially with the direction of that last issue with Doc Ock coming up saying, "I'm a doctor," but I will say this. When I looked through it, Doc Ock was actually smart, and that really surprised me, and I'm really actually looking forward to reading it, because he jacked Spider-Man bad. Next up is the X-Files crossover with 30 Days a Night, #3. I'm really looking forward to reading that. Then we have Brightest Day 10 with Aqualad. Now, some people have been mentioning they wanted Aquaman. Guess what? Aquaman, and there's going to be a nice little battle between Aqualad and Black Manta. Firestorm is also in this issue. Next up is Green Lantern Emerald Warriors #2. I was thinking about dropping this title, but when I looked at this cover, I was like, okay, I'm buying it. It's not like I truly, I don't know how to word this right. I just like the Red Lanterns, and when I see the Red Lanterns spitting out blood and whatnot, I'm like, I'm all on top of that. So I had to buy this one. Next up is Birds of Prey #5. Now, this one had an awesome cover, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. And I understand don't judge a book by its cover, but this cover really is awesome. And finally is Batman Beyond #4. This is #4 of 6. And I'm sure you guys are already aware that you've heard that Batman Beyond was extended. Now, in this issue, we find out who Hush is. And I know who Hush is. Now, I'm not really going to spoil it or anything like that, but I am kind of disappointed in who that person is. When I go over the issue a little bit more in detail, I'll go over why I feel that way. Now, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it on the side. I know some people are going to be like, well, you didn't get X-23. And I'm like, well, yeah, I didn't, but there's a reason for that. I just didn't want another X-Men title. I wanted this to be X-Men 3. If there's anything that you want me to review first, let me know. Rate the channel up or down, and so that way I get an idea of what you think of the pull list, what do you think of the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll have some reviews up probably later on tonight. So until next time.